Hello, I am Heather Neal from Global Nutritional Healing, and I'm here today with my other co-founder.
Hi there, I'm Joy Feldman, co-founder of Global Nutritional Healing. All right, Heather, are you ready?
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about why would you want to get a hair analysis? And we're talking about getting a hair analysis from Analytical Research Lab. So that makes a difference too. So why would you want to get a hair test? Can you go ahead, Joy? You can start with something. She raised her hand.
What people don't realize is that when you use the hair, it's a window into the cells. It gives you direct information about metabolism at the cellular level, where the main site of nutritional processing takes place. That's one important reason why you'd want.
Exactly.
All right, what else can we learn?
Yeah, it can measure your energy level. We can look at the adrenals. It's not diagnostic, so we don't want to sway you that way, but it's a screening tool. So it gives us a ton of information. So it tells us, like, how are your adrenals functioning? How is your thyroid functioning? So it gives us some information on your energy level and how to improve it even better.
Yes, absolutely. The other thing you can see from the hair test is glucose tolerance. So many minerals are involved in the metabolism of your carbohydrates like manganese, zinc, chromium, and also we have certain ratios that you can look at and see if the body is effectively handling your sugars on a cellular level. This is not a blood test and not a diagnosis, as you said, Heather.
And the nice thing about cellular, why that's important is because we're seeing what's happening at, like Joy said, at the cellular level. And why is that important? Because it's a lot of times we don't see it in blood work until it is chronic, something that's been going on a long time. So the nice thing about finding it in a hair tissue mineral analysis is hopefully we can catch it sooner than it becoming a chronic problem.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It also kind of takes the guesswork out of what supplements you should be taking, if you're in fight or flight or not. Do you need more calcium? Do you need more copper? Do you need zinc? All of those things will show themselves in this hair test. So I think that's really important. How about you, Heather? You have another one?
Exactly. And yes, toxic metals.
Oh, yeah.
That is something, yeah, we look at toxic metals. We look at aluminum, cadmium, lead, arsenic, uh, and others to see what's showing up in your hair.
Yeah.
And we can help to eliminate those. We don't chase metals. We don't need to. Our program is a detox from beginning to end. So we help you get rid of those heavy metals. So
Yeah, that's
that's
really
something we can
important.
do too.
The other thing that a hair test does is it can identify disease trends. That's a big one.
Yep.
Prediction, prevention of probably about 20 to 30 disease trends from the hair tissue mineral analysis test.
And then your symptoms, like why do you have some of those symptoms? We can correlate them to the hair analysis, which is so nice because I thought for my own hair test, I had like 50 symptoms. So I was thinking I had like 50 different disease processes. And so when my hair test came back, we can find hair analysis patterns. That's a whole nother one on a hair test. So one of the patterns I was showing was a calcium shell. So I was having joint pain, sleep issues, insomnia, like severe insomnia. Well, that can all be related to biounavailable calcium and magnesium. So instead of having like 50 problems, that was really correlated to a few different patterns on my hair test. So
Absolutely.
that was very helpful too.
Yes, yes. There's a lot you can get from the hair, a lot of information. It's provided, and what's really interesting is that it's at the cellular level, the site of metabolic activity, which is different from the blood.
Exactly. And you can monitor your progress. See, that's another thing. I know Joy and myself, we both go to talks. We both love being educated. We learn all the time. And I know for myself, I go to all these different ones and I haven't found anything even close to Dr. Pollack's work. Meaning, some of these tests are very expensive, and what comes back is, oh, you might need zinc. Well, how much zinc? With our hair tests, we know how much zinc you need, but
Right.
we have to check it because we're not static. We are dynamic. So we change. Our stress levels change. Our food, everything changes. So we want to make sure that we're checking your progress so that we can cater it to new programs if you need that, because it changes.
So true. So true.
And
Well, I think that wraps it up, and I
yeah,
hope that everybody listening will check out globalnutritionalhealing.com and learn more about what we have to offer, practitioner training, hair testing. It's all up there on the website. So
yes,
thank you all.
thank you.